On this show, a city boy is baffled by the mysterious inhabitants of the Virginia backwaters.
Don't shoot!
Spider-Man's dog!
Stay clear, Sam White.
And he begins to believe an eerie folk legend.
The head of Rufus McCool prowls around the bog, looking for revenge.
Hunting must be out of this world around here, especially over in the swamp. Uncle Ben!
And the suspense grows in The Secret of the Pond. Coming up next. Our story begins after these important messages. And now we present The Secret of the Pond.
High and it's a beautiful day. The road is free and we're on our way. Time has come and there's no more waiting to do the things that we'll do today. Winding down through the valleys and town, so many wonderful things to see. Precious times of boyhood freedom. Forget your cares and come along with me.
Please. The Moncrief clan arrives in good time and fine style. How's the rat race in the big town?
Same as ever, Ben. Too much and too fast. You know, it's always good to get away.
Know what I keep saying? Break out, give it up, come on out here to God's country.
Maybe I can sometime.
How's that lovely sister of mine?
Oh, Sarah's fine. She sends her love.
Well, Joey, you finally come to visit your Uncle Ben, huh?
Yeah, good to see you, Uncle Ben.
Good to see you, too. Ready to keep me company for a while?
Sure am. It's everything Dad said.
Well, I wish we could convince your father that a weekend out here wouldn't kill his advertising business.
I better just drop Joey off and be on my way before I change my mind.
Wow, you must have had some time tracking that deer down.
Nothing quite so dramatic as that, Joey. I picked those up in the woods.
I think you kind of knocked the wind out of his sails, Ben. Great white hunter here was looking for trophies.
Well, every hunter is, I suppose. Until he learns different. My trophies are sort of a different kind.
Oh, hey, I almost forgot. Sarah sent you a blueberry pie.
Ooh, my favorite.
Joe, I'll see you in about a month.
Sure thing, Dad.
How she can cook. She knows my sweet tooth for sure. You take care, Joe. Thanks to Sarah.
Okay.
am sorry. I don't know what to say. I missed a bobcat and it disappeared into the bushes. You know, when I figured... Gosh, I'd hate to think what could have happened. I'm sorry.
My name's Odie White. What's yours?
Moncrief. Joey Moncrief. Pleased to meet you.
You kin of Mr. Ben?
He's my uncle.
We live just up the road a couple miles.
I'm Claude. Was doing some hunting. You fellas hunt? There every day. Hunting must be out of this world around here, especially over in the swamp. Swamp?
Ain't catching us in no swamp. Be a cold day in July.
I'd rather eat worms before going to no swamp.
You go into that swamp, and like as not, they'll be saying your name in church. There's vampire bats in there.
And snakes could swallow a cow.
And gators 20 feet long. And leeches big enough to strangle you while they suck your blood.
And they's just the pest. Get past them, you be staring Rufus McCooter in the eyeball. Who?
Rufus McCooter. Yonder there, along the bog. Yep, seen it myself. Right there, leaving a track of silvery slime.
What? What'd you see? See the head of Rufus McCooter slithering across the bog, looking for a body.
Ain't no story. Happened long time back when my pappy weren't no bigger than us.
He were a convict, Rufus.
But innocent. They told lies about Rufus McCooter and threw him on a chain gang. He swore revenge. Then one night, a storm come up, and Rufus, he made his move. He escaped into the swamp, and he hid in a cave. Only it weren't a cave at all.
He were standing on the tongue of the granddaddy of all the alligators.
And then whomp and chomp. Rufus, he tried to get out in time, but only his head got away. And now, every second Friday when the moon comes up, the head of Rufus McCooter prowls around the bog, looking for revenge, looking for a body so's he can be whole once again.
Our gun. Sure wish we'd brung us our gun.
Finch! I'm Finch on that squirrel. First shot's mine.
Wouldn't be right for me giving the loan of his rifle. And you remember that.
Guess I must have used up all my shells.
It's what you get for welching on a bench.
You jinx me. I ought to kick you in the ribs.
Welcher,
I'd bruise you proper if there weren't company and all.
it ain't fair. I never held no rifle like that before.
You bitched me, and that ain't fair neither. Come here, boy. Come on, Charlie. Come here. Ain't worth nothing without you got shells.
Thanking you kindly all the same. Best get home. Do something about supper.
I'll walk you. Far as the road. All right. Would you consider selling that dog?
Charlie?
What do you want Charlie for? He ain't nothing but an old swamp dog. Just, there's something about him. I'll give you $10. Truly?
You got $10?
It's all the money I got, but I won't haggle.
Papa probably kill us.
Quicker than a hack, clean a skillet.
By the time all the money been drank up, they'd be nothing. Charlie got a lot of good years' work left in him. Might be he'd see clear trade for that rifle.
Yeah, he might.
Rifle would last a lot longer than Charlie would.
The rifle was a birthday gift from my dad. I'd really have to ask him first.
He'll probably kill you too. We're going squirrel hunting tomorrow. Why don't y'all come along?
I'd like to, very much. Be by your uncle's cabin first light. I'll be ready. Gonna come with us, boy?
Be hard put setting a table without Charlie does his part.
Funny, the dog doesn't come near. Won't even wag his tail.
Wagging tail don't catch no squirrels.
See you tomorrow.
But I still can't get over that dog, Charlie. Never seen anything like it, Uncle Ben. You know, he did everything but cartwheels chasing down that squirrel.
Odie and Claude got themselves a good hunter there.
Yeah, they're taking me hunting tomorrow. Uncle Ben, the light. You ruined your print.
Oh, never mind about that. There's some talking we should have done when you first came, Joey.
About Odie and Claude?
Yeah, I want you to be careful around those youngsters.
They seem nice enough.
They're good kids, Joey. He's their father. I'll put it to you simply, he's a bad customer. With an appetite for whiskey that does nothing to help. He doesn't have much to do with people, and they sure don't seek him out. Now, about this hunting trip tomorrow. I think it might be best if...
Please, Uncle Ben. It's too late to tell them I can't go. They're picking me up here tomorrow morning, and they probably know lots of great places.
Picking you up here?
At dawn. First light, they said. Bringing Charlie and everything.
Joey, this is a different place where people have different ways. It's always the best policy to tread lightly until you get a sure footing.
I will.
All right, then. Only remember what I told you. You be careful. Very careful if you run into Sam White.
Careful, right.
nothing. You are doomed. Doomed. All right, moth meat. You want to play? We'll play. Hey! What you doing up here anyway?
I'm gonna see Odie and Claude.
Oh, yeah? What's all this fancy stuff supposed to be?
The shooting jacket.
Once had me a jacket like that one. Only better. You don't believe me, do you?
Well, sure I do. Better. Just like you say.
All right, kid. Let me show you something.
Odie! Odie!
See that stove? I found that stove. It's worth a whole $1. You never found you no dollar stove.
No, sir.
Piece of wire back to that hinge, $2 sure. $2, I'm saying right here. It's a $3 stove. $3. That's what it looks like to me.
It's my friend Joey. Look at that stove. That's a payday stove, Pappy, payday.
That's right.
Like I was saying, no better finder than my Pap.
Right.
Except Denver don't see the worst of it. Tries to cheat old Sam White.
Denver don't see $3 there. You settle his hash, Pappy.
That's right.
Knock off some rust, might get second-hand instead of scrap.
Go for a little rust to get me one of them steel wool dishes. Look at that. Look at that. You can put a chicken in there.
Didn't know what to say.
Come on, Claude.
Charlie, I got something for you. Here's some more, Charlie.
Sit here, brat. Rubbing my nose in it. Spoil a man's dog. Ain't natural manners. No respect.
Well, he didn't know. We gotta be hunting now, Pap.
Don't shoot nothing we can't eat here.
All right, Pap. Oh, 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 oh,
Whisker, darn. Not from here either. Think we should try waiting them out?
We gotta move them so as we can shoot. Get out of there!
Get out of there!
Go on.
Get out!
Get out of there!
Get out of there!
Get out of there!
Get out!
Move it! Oh, there's just no way.
Guess you're gonna have to shake them down, Odie.
They ain't making that climb.
Can't go home without we got that possum. You're smaller, the branch will hold.
Oh, if I fall, you'll be toting me home in a bucket.
What we got in that gunny sack weren't worth the shells we spent. We get them skinned down.
It's too high. I can't.
Them 3 squirrels we got ain't enough. Not today. You know it ain't.
Not for nothing. Ain't doing it.
I'll tell Pap. Charlie.
Our story continues after these messages.
Were you under some illusion that hunting was a game to these boys? They're not on vacation. They kill to eat.
Yeah, I guess so, Uncle Ben. It just didn't seem called for.
No, maybe not for the possum. There's a lot more to what you saw today, Joey. Odie and Claude live hard lives. So they lash out at each other, dog, and whatever gets in their road. That way they manage to stay on an even keel. Not a very pretty picture, but that's the way it is. That's the way things really are, Joey. The fact is that the time you tossed that scrap of meat to the dog for whatever imagined insult Sam White read into it, Odie and Claude knew that they were in for a bad time at home and were hoping for a successful hunt to bail them out. Bedtime, Joey, come on. Gonna be cold tonight. You snuggle up to these bricks.
You'd think the newspaper'd catch fire.
Never has yet.
Uncle Ben, I feel awful putting Odie and Claude in a bad position like that.
Well, Sam White doesn't need any real excuse.
Maybe I should try to make it up to the man.
Best you stay clear of him.
Tell him I didn't know I was spoiling his dog.
Now, Joey, there are some people that spell trouble with a capital T. Now, there's no way that a young fella like you can even begin to understand the forces at work in the mind of a man like that. No way you can deal with him. It's an order, not a suggestion. Stay clear of Sam White. Good night, son.
Night.
Joey. Now, didn't I tell you to stay in the pond?
I saw this otter, and I started following him. And I got lost.
Maybe you think I was kidding you.
No, Uncle Ben, I sure don't.
Men, you got that? Men, plural, have got lost back there. For good, for always, forever, savvy?
Well, after being back there, I can sure see it.
No one could even find a bone to bury.
Uncle Ben, I promise, really.
Now, listen to me, mister. Next time it happens, you're going to be doing your fishing off the end of a dock, and your hunting will be confined to plinking away at tin cans behind the cabin. That's when you'll be sorry.
It won't come to that, promise.
I guess when I was 14, I'd want to know what the swamp was all about myself. We'll take a trip back in tomorrow morning.
Our story continues after these messages. And now, back to our story.
Sharbee's place. Sharbee! Sharbee! Sharbee!
Ben? Morning to you.
Morning.
Just in time for lunch.
You know me, I never come after lunch. Sharbee, this is Joey Moncrief, my nephew down from Richmond.
Pleased to meet you, Joey.
Mr. Sharbee?
The name is Sharbee, son. Just that, no mister. I'm Sharbee to my friends.
Yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, Sharbee.
Come on, let's get him on the griddle.
It's a nice catch. Where'd you get it?
Usual place.
Still not going to tell me, huh?
What do you think?
You got the greens?
Yeah, Carlos.
Next time I better bring the tomatoes.
Yeah, you do that here. Go on, set the table, Ben.
Great thoughts of the Western world. My teacher has us reading this one.
You have a good teacher.
We're almost through it.
Yeah, that kind of book you never rightly finish. We had a twister here some years back. Wiped the town off the map, having folks moving on. I found those books in the church. They must have belonged to the preacher man. Yeah, I wish he could know he left a lot of comfort behind.
He live here with you?
Oh, he kind of comes and goes. Come on now, don't be shy. Oh, come on. Don't be shy. Come here. Come on over here. He's a child of the wild, Joey. Come here, some lunch for you. Give it to him, Joey. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Go on, go on, go on, go on and say hellos. Hey, forget your manners. Go on and say hellos. Go on there.
Hey, boy.
You're a master chef, Sharbee.
That's for sure.
No secret to a good fish dinner. Just has to be fresh. Want a cup of coffee?
Not for me, Sharbee. How about you, Joey?
Thank you. I'd like a cup.
Boy, he sure is smart.
Sharbee, you see where they're doing over 18 foot in the pole vault? I can remember when a man jumped 15 feet, they called him Tarzan. Now the high school coach looks for 18 feet before he even gives the kid a tryout. Fiberglass poles. He'll be shooting them out of cannons next.
Sports is the one subject you let your emotions run away with you, Ben. Admit it. They're just growing them stronger these days.
Stronger, huh? Like our prize fighters, they demand $6 million before they even waltz 15 rounds or retire to shaving commercials. In my day, you could tell a prize fighter. They went around like this.
Sharbee, I'd like to buy this raccoon from you. I suppose it does sound funny, but Dad's been promising me a pet. I struck out trying to buy that dog, Charlie. Well, I'd be the only kid on the block with the raccoon, I'll tell you.
I guess he's kind of used to living here, Joey. When you gonna make good that promise come out fishing with me, Ben? Maybe you and Joey here?
I'd give you $10.
He's wild and he's free, Joey. Not rightly mine to sell.
He's no one else's. I could write to my father. He'd send more money.
I guess he's not for sale, Joey.
I'd make it 20.
Joey, Sharbee just told you the raccoon is not for sale.
Sharbee, this swamp of yours is really something to see in the daytime. But at night, boy, your imagination can sure run wild. You know Odie and Claude? They told me a story, a ghost story. You ever hear the one about Rufus McCooter?
They're just stories.
Oh, Sharbee, if you don't mind, I think I'll have that cup of coffee now.
Yeah, coming right up.
Uncle Ben, what Sharbee said about that raccoon being owned by no one, that was true. But that's not why he didn't want to sell it, was it? I'm sitting here feeling ashamed of myself, Uncle Ben. I know I was out of line today, but to tell you the truth, I just can't figure out why.
Your father gave you $10, didn't he, for spending money? Well, Sharbee probably doesn't see $10 in cash money from one year to the next. But those animals, particularly that raccoon, they represent all that Sharbee has.
I stuck my foot in more than once today, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
There really was a Rufus McCooter, wasn't there?
Yes.
had to do with Sharbee.
Joey, what if I were to tell you that Sharbee had come across Rufus McCooter out there in the swamp and helped him to escape? Would that change your opinion of him?
No.
Or if Sharbee had killed Rufus McCooter in some horrible fight? Suppose I was to tell you that Sharbee and Rufus McCooter are one and the same man. Some things are better left alone, eh, Joey? Don't go beating yourself into the ground over it, Joey.
Uncle Ben, it seems I just can't make a right move.
Yeah, I felt that way a time or two myself when I was your age. They call it growing pains. You're like a monkey on a string. Up and down, bouncing around, always in the middle. Always finding more questions than answers. Not sure that last part ever changes. Shall we finish our game?
You and my father are a great pair. I always give the same advice. Loosen up, you'll grow out of it.
You think there are any easy answers? There aren't any. Life isn't like that. Not all neat and tidy. And growing up is something you have to do alone.
Then what did you do when everything went wrong?
Well, I did just what you'll do. I took things as they came. Thought about things. Thought about things a lot. You've got good instincts, Joey. You'll find your way out of the swamp. Your move.
Join us next Sunday morning at 10:30 for the conclusion of Secret of the Pond. Tonight at 7, Dustin Gwynn goes underground in an extortion gang on 21 Jump Street. At 8, tune in for America's Most Wanted. And at 8:30, Al flies the friendly skies in style on Married with Children. Starting tonight at 7 here on Fox 5.